The District 230 Legacy Foundation was established to recognize and honor graduates from all three of our wonderful schools in District 230, Sandburg, Stagg, and Andrew High Schools, who make an impact in their careers, their families, and their communities.
The one thing that District 230 or Sandburg prepared me for, we had 4,000 kids. So when I got to college and professional baseball, there was always someone behind us trying to take your job. And even moving forward to with my businesses, there's always someone new trying to come and get your job. And I think having 4,000 people behind me always made me realize hey, you gotta keep on working.
I never expected such an honor, but being a special ed student, I didn't think this would happen to me. I wanted to participate in sports, but when I went to Andrew, there wasn't much of a special rec around here. Luckily, I found out about drama and choir, which helped me make some friends and improved my communication. I learned many important and valuable lessons at Andrew, which helped prepare me for my unexpected future.
Stardom is an interesting phenomenon that has come across through technology and this idea of ever-presence. And my success didn't come from being a star. My success came from being part of a constellation. And I think there are tremendous stars in this room. The foundation, thank you for gathering this constellation today.
I would not be up here today if it wasn't for Stagg High School and the extracurriculars that I got to do. We learn a lot in those classrooms, but it's the extracurriculars and the opportunities we get outside of the classroom that can really make the difference. And we're only able to do those things because of the teachers and the administrators and the staff members that make that possible. And it makes all the difference in the world, and I'm living proof of that. So I just want to take this time to say thank you to you guys. You guys make the difference, and it's so appreciated.
I was blessed to have so many wonderful teachers and staff fostering my holistic education, who all instilled in me the knowledge is power. I am grateful to reflect on how far I have come since I left Andrew. I was so fortunate to receive such a well-rounded education experience in the arts, humanities, business acumen, athletics, which prepared me to be a first-generation college graduate, God willing, soon to be Dr. Rainey with my PhD in higher education. One day when I was about 5 years old or so, my grandmother Mac told my mom, one day that little girl is going to be somebody. Well, I'm hoping I'm making her proud in heaven today. Thank you all very much.
Brian died about just over 3 years ago. Gosh, am I grateful for Stagg High School. That's where we met. We were 14. But through high school, we were always there for each other. We had classes together. He played sports. We both played softball. He played baseball and volleyball and youth and government as well. And it was on that trip that we truly just bonded and enjoyed the process of youth and government and just really kind of fell in love with it as well. I really think that was pivotal for Brian's involvement. He went to Congress annually with LLS to talk to senators and legislators about changing the current laws about insurance and chemotherapy and patient access. And we didn't even really realize the importance then of what he was doing.
This is such a great honor to be recognized for all the accomplishments that we have had thus far in our careers. With this honor, I believe it is our duty to show our students of tomorrow that they can be successful in whatever career path they choose to explore. I challenge us all to continue to inspire, lead, and collaborate together to keep providing a great community for the next generations to come. I would also like to thank Stagg High School and Principal Eric Olson for providing an environment that I was able to grow in and learn in as a young teenager who didn't know any better. I would not be where I am today without the experiences I had throughout my high school years. They truly prepared me for the real world, and I will forever be grateful for that. With this honor, I make the promise to keep pushing forward in my career and to continue to give back so that we can all provide the opportunities that we had as students and keep building the communities that raised us to be who we are today. Thank you all very much. I hope you guys have a great night.
This is not something that you expect when you do this type of work.
You do this work because you have to. And I think that that is something that I learned from a very young age. I learned it at STAG. I really learned that, and I had the opportunity to go back and speak to some of our students in class today. And so that actually kind of changed where I thought this little thank you was going to go. But one of the questions that they asked me was, how do you keep doing this work? And the reason is that you have to.
I had the opportunity today to talk to the media studies class at Andrew, and seeing the young kids up and coming actually being interested in journalism and what happens in the world today to me was fascinating. They asked some of the most amazing questions, which I was thoroughly impressed. One asked me how I got interested in journalism, and it goes back to 6th grade when I was asked to be interviewed about whether or not a principal should be allowed to spank a student who was misbehaving. My very first assignment, my first day at work, I interviewed Michael Jordan. It doesn't really get much better than that. I had a blast in high school. I know some people today, I hate it. I loved it. We just had fun. Andrew taught us to be who we wanted to be and just have a good time and surround yourself with good people. Our next inductee is Mike Probosco. Mike Probosco graduated from Carl Sandburg High School in 1983, and he was a fixture there long after. He devoted his time and talent to the Sandburg Athletic Boosters for many years. From 2010 to 2020, he served as president of the Boosters, and under his direction, the Boosters raised approximately $1.3 million for 31 different sports programs and awarded $250,000 in athletic scholarships. All of these good deeds were done on Mike's personal time. His full-time job is with Palos School District 118, and he's been there for more than 30 years. Mike's efforts are so extraordinary and so expansive, he's been recognized by the Illinois State Board of Education, who provided him the Meritorious Service Award in the category of Community Volunteer. The Carl Sandburg Athletic Hall of Fame inducted Mike in 2021. Personally and professionally, Mike's dedication benefits our community's youth, their teachers, and parents.
I like that the first video I saw was all about support, and that's kind of what this is for me. It's like the support system that started at Stagg High School, and all of my teachers and all of the admin there. I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart, really. Then I also have my day one support system, and all of my family, and my godmother's here, and my aunt's here, and my brand new uncle, and then I've got my mom and pops, and really for me, my dad was like the perfect role model of like how to be successful in the music industry, and I watched him, I observed him, and I wanted to just be like him every single day. And then I had my mom who told me I could do anything that I want to do, and I could be absolutely great at that. And she didn't just tell that to me, she told that to my brother and sister as well, and those are two people that I fully expect also to be up here.